What's up, guys? Back with another video. I'm gonna be reading a book to you for 30 minutes. I am happy, and I know it's gonna be exactly 30 minutes. Oh my god! All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh, name of the book is The Magic Tree House. Oh, yep. The name of the book is Magic Tree House. 2 books in 1. Hopefully we don't get deep in. All right. Chapter 1, Into the Woods. Help! Help! A monster! Annie said Annie. Yeah, sure, said Jack. A real monster in Frog Creek, Pennsylvania. Run, Jack! Run, Jack! Said Annie. She ran up to the road. Oh, brother, thought Jack. This is what he got for spending time with his 7-year-old sister. Annie loved pretend stuff, but Jack was 8.5, and he liked real things. Watch out, Jack! The monster's coming, Annie said. Annie's the girl, Jack's the boy. Jack didn't say anything. Come on, Jack, I'll race you, said Annie. No thanks, said Jack. Annie raced alone into the woods. Jack looked at the sky. The sun was about to set. Come on, Annie, it's time to go home, yelled Jack. Let me do this figuratively. Come on, Annie, it's time to go home, yelled Jack. But Annie didn't answer. Jack waited. Annie, he called. Jack! Annie shouted. Come here, quick! Jack groaned. This better be good, he said. Jack left the road and headed into the woods. The trees were lit with a golden gray night. Over here, said Annie. Annie was standing under the tall oak tree. Look, she said. She pointed at a rope ladder. It was hanging down from high in the tree. Wow, Jack whispered. Wow, Jack whispered. At the top of the tree was a tree house, tucked between 2 branches. That must be the highest tree house in the world, Annie said. Who built it? Asked Jack. I never seen it before. All right, let's just get some goldfish here. Alright. I don't know, but I'm going up, said Annie. No, we don't know who it belongs to, said Jack. Just for a teeny minute, said Annie. She started up the ladder. Annie, come back, said Jack. But Annie kept climbing. She climbed all the way to the tallest branches. Next page. We're 26 minutes more. Alright. Some goldfish. Alright. This is a real chapter. Sorry, it's this long. Chapter 2, The Monster. No, wait. I'm going to make a good one. Chapter 2, The Monster. Jack crawled into the treehouse. Wow, he said. The treehouse was filled with books. Books were everywhere. Very old books with dusty covers and new books with shiny, bright covers. Look, said Annie. You can see far away. She was peering out the treehouse window. Jack looked out the window with her. Below were the tops of the other trees in the distance. He could see the Frog Creek Library and the elementary school and the park. Annie pointed in the other direction. "There's our house," she said. Annie was right. Jack could see their white wooden house with its green porch. In the yards next door was their neighbor's black dog, Henry. He looked very tiny. "Hi, Henry," shouted Annie. "Shh, we're not supposed to be up here," said Jack. Jack glanced around the treehouse again. He noticed that that bookmarks were sticking out of many of the books. "I wonder who owns all these books," he said. Alright, we're taking a little bit of goldfish. We have 24 more minutes. 25 actually. "I like this one," said Annie. She picked up a book with a castle on the cover. Hold on. "Here's a book about Pennsylvania," said Jack. He turned to the page with the bookmark. "Hey, here's a picture of Frog Creek," said. "Next page." said Jack. "It's a picture of these woods right there." Let's take a little break, take a little bit more goldfish. And guys, this is homework. I'm about to be reading to you every single week. Oh, hold on. "Oh, here's a book for you," said Annie. She held up a book about dinosaurs. A blue silk bookmark was sticking out of it. "Let me see," said Jack. He set his backpack down on the floor and grabbed the book from Annie. "Okay, you look at that one, and I'll look at the one about castles," said Annie. "No, we better not," said Jack. "We don't know who these books belong to." But even as he said this, Jack was opening the dinosaur book to the place where the bookmark was. He couldn't help himself. Jack turned to a picture. Jeez, they have this writing wrong. Like, they have no spaces between turned to a picture. It's all in one word, dude. Of an ancient flying reptile. He recognized it as a pteranodon. He touched the huge bat-like wings in the picture. "Wow," whispered Jack. "I wish we could go to the time of Pteranodon." I don't know how to say that. So I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. And I'm gonna set my controller here so I can put my book here. Okay, that's good. Be right back. Be right back. Let me tell you guys, I'm just saying, this is daily. Every week I'm going to be reading you guys this book. I'm pretty sure. This book. And I'll leave a bookmark of where I leave off because this book's pretty interesting. So, yeah. Just eating a little bit more real quick. Oh, I'm gonna get a drink too. It's 8:18 now. It's almost 8:20 now. Alright. I know you guys can't see the screen, but you can still hear. Be grateful for that, okay? I'm gonna get a drink real quick. We have 19 more minutes. I'm totally just wasting time. Oh! Snap, I just... Hey guys, actually, this is weekly, but since it's due until Friday, Monday to Friday, so I'm doing 30 minutes, so it's, hold on, let me pause this. So, you have to read for 60 minutes. I'm reading for 30 tonight. Then tomorrow, I'm reading for 30 minutes. So, yeah. $8:38. Oh, excuse me. Is when the timer's going off. Resume. Alright. Let's pick up where we left off. You know what? I want to put this light on. Like, I want to... Hold on, I'm going to pause this real quick. I'm going to put this back. I want to get something that... Here. So I have something next to me that's light so I can see it good. You know? This is an awesome book. Alright. We left off at page 8. Well, actually page 9, but page 8 was the last sentence. Wow. So, after wow, whispered Jack, I wish we could. Then on page 9, that's where the sentence ends. So, wow. Oh, hold on. Let me do my voice reacting. Wow, whispered Jack. I wish we could go. Wow. I wish we could go to the time of Petrodontolosis. I don't know how to say that. Pteranodons. I don't know how to say that. Jack studied the picture of the old-looking creature soaring through the sky. Hold on, is this going? Okay, it's still going. Oh my god, it was not going. Hold on, I'm gonna waste a couple seconds here. I'm gonna waste like a minute because that's how long it took. Until it says 18 minutes. 18:00. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah! Screamed. Ah! screamed Annie. What? Said Jack. A monster! Annie cried. She pointed out the tree house window. Stop pretending, Annie, said Jack. No, really, said Annie. Jack looked out the window. A giant creature was gliding above the treetops. It had a long, weird crest on the back of its head, a skinny beak, a huge bat-like wings. It was a real-life Pteron. Whatever the word was in the beginning. The creature swooped through the sky. It looked like a glider plane. It was coming straight toward the treehouse. Get down! Cried Annie. We have 17 more minutes left. You guys don't have to watch this in 17 minutes. Well, I just really don't care. I'm gonna pause this, ask for some more goldfish, and I'll be right back. Can I come in for a second? Can I come in for a second? What? Huh? I have 16 more minutes left, but I want more goldfish. I paused the timer. What? I can't hear you. Go finish? Are they actually? What? What?
I was gonna give you something.
Alright. I know, I just did my reading. I don't know where's my math. No. Okay. Okay. Woo! 3, 2, oh. Forgot the timer's pause. 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jack and Annie crouched on the floor. The wind started to blow. The treehouse started to spin. It spun faster and faster. Then everything was still absolutely still. Chapter 3. I don't think we can finish Chapter 3. Sadly. But Chapter 3. Where is here? Jack opened his eyes. Sunlight slanted through the window. One. The treehouse was still high up in the tree, but it wasn't the same tree. Where are we? Said Annie. She and Jack looked out the window. The Pterodon was soaring through the sky. The ground was covered with ferns and tall grass. There was a winding stream, a sloping hill, and volcanoes in the distance. I don't know where we are, said Jack. Next page, which is page 12. We have 13 more minutes left. This is easy money, easy money. Alright. Alright, now. The Pterodon glided down to the base of the tree. It landed on the ground and stood very still. So what just happens to us? So what just happens to us? Said Annie. Well, said Jack, I was looking at the picture in the book, and you said, wow, I wish we could go to the time of the Pterodons, said Andy. Yeah. And then we saw the Pterodon in the Frog Creek woods, said Jack. Yeah. And then the wind got loud and the treehouse started spinning, said Annie. And we landed here, said Jack. And we landed here, said Annie. And we landed here, said Annie. So that means, said Jack and Annie. I don't know, said Jack. He shook his head. None of this can be real. Annie looked out the window again. But he's real, she said. He's very real. We have 11 minutes left. Let's take another bite of our cookie. All right. Jack looked out the window with her again. The Pterodon was standing at the base of the tree like a guard. His giant wings were spread out on either side of him. Hi! Hi! Annie shouted. Shh, said Jack. We're not supposed to be here. But where is here? Said Annie. I don't know, said Jack. Hi, who are you? Annie called to the Pterodon. The creature just looked up at her. "Are you nuts? He can't talk," said Jack. "But maybe the book can tell us." Jack looked down at the book. He read the words under the picture. This flying reptile lived in the Cretaceous period. It vanished 65 million years ago with the dinosaurs. Wow, learned so much knowledge here, dude. Alright. "That's impossible," said Jack. "We can't have gone to a time 65 million years ago." "Jack," said Annie. "Jack," said Annie. "He's nice." "Nice," said Jack. "Yeah, I can tell," said Annie. "Let's go down to him." "Go down?" said Jack. And he started going down the rope ladder. "Hey, come back," said Jack. But Annie kept going. Annie, wait," Jack called. Annie dropped down to the ground. She stepped bodily up to the ancient creature. We're on to chapter 4, and we have 9 minutes left. 9 minutes. Whoa. Alright. Well, we got to chapter 4. We finished chapter 3. The next... Hold on, yawn coming. Alright. The next chapter. Chapter 4. "Henry, what the dog doing?" Alright. Jack gasped as Annie reached out her hand toward the pterodon. "Oh no," he thought. Annie was always trying to make friends with animals, but this was going too far. Don't get close. Don't get too close to him." "Annie," said Jack, shouted. Annie touched the pterodon's chest. She stroked her neck. She was talking to him. What in the world is she saying? Jack wondered. He took a deep breath. Okay, he would go down too. It would be good to examine a pterodon. He could take notes like a scientist. Jack started down the rope ladder. When he reached the ground, he was only a few feet away from the creature. The pterodon stared at Jack. His eyes were bright and alert. "He's soft, Jack," said Annie. "He feels like Henry." "Oh!" Jack snored. "He's no dog, Annie." "Feed him, Jack," said Annie. Jack didn't move. "Don't think, Jack. Just do it," Annie said. Jack stepped forward. He reached out very cautiously. He brushed his hand down the creature's neck. Interesting, Jack thought. A thin layer of fuzz covered the pterodon's skin. We have 6 minutes left. be ready, dude. Alright, I'm gonna take a few seconds to breathe real quick before we get on to the next page. Somewhere. We're on chapter 5 now. We have 3 minutes left. No. You can hug me, but not the food. But eat. Okay. We'll save chapter 5 for tomorrow. Okay? We already went through 5 chapters. That's crazy, dude. This is like a 40-minute video, but really it's 30 minutes. It's not 30-minute video, but it's 30 minutes IRL. Because I have to start this and I'm about to end it. Okay. Two more minutes. Okay. We're done with this video, guys. And I need to find a bookmark. We could use this as a bookmark. So usable. Perfect. That bookmark's perfect. Alright.